Hello and welcome to another interesting time on Fuze Unbothered, brought to you by Upfront and Personal. I'm so excited to be here, Gabby. Are you?
Yes, of course. I feel, I'm happy. I'm obviously very happy.
My name is Madichi, and of course I have...
Gabby. The name is Gabrielle. You guys are welcome to Fuze Unbothered.
Yeah, so we have a lot of things to talk about on the show. Guys, so we're going to be starting off with... Abib Okikiola.
Like
now you know who I'm going to be talking about.
You gave his full name this time. It's okay. I love it.
Yeah, guys. Possible has been disqualified from the upcoming Headies scheduled to hold later on this year. We're going to be giving you all the teas after the break.
I used to care for the world's opinion.
Next.
I used to fear their rejection. I used to beg for validation. And I used to wait to be seen. But the fire that burned in me was hotter. And the passion that lived in me had a voice of its own. So I stopped waiting and started to act. I stopped fearing and started to live. And when they thought I'd fail, I stepped into my power.
Because my time is now.
Amstel Malta. Be your best.
Fuze Unbothered.
So I think Nigeria as a whole, or everybody who is familiar with the entertainment industry, was quite excited when Portable made the list of nominees for the 15th Headies Award. Yeah, he made it for the Rookie of the Year. Was nominated for the Rookie of the Year as well as
Best Street Artist
of the Year. And now, with following everything that has been happening, I mean, if you're very familiar with his story, a few weeks back he came out to give a threat that if he doesn't win the award, he's going to kill
whoever wins in his place.
Whoever wins it
in the categories.
Yeah, and they let that slide. There was a lot of commotion as to why he should be disqualified and all that, but nothing was said. And just recently, right, he came out to talk about how he was the leader of the 1 million boys,
and for that is under police investigation.
Yeah, so due to this, he's been finally disqualified from the 15th edition of the upcoming Headies Award. Now, there's been a lot of people have been talking about it. People have been giving their opinions as to why. Oh, thank God, Headies has finally listened and all that. Now, I'm going to specifically talking about Joey Akan.
Yeah,
Joey Akan,
music journalist.
Yeah, music journalist. So Joey Akan has come out to express. He has come out to give his 2 cents, saying that other people have done not worse in the past, but they've done similar things in the past, and nothing was done. Nothing was done to them. Why is the organization taking Portable down? Why is it disqualifying him? And he also brought out things that happened in the past when Olamide caused a commotion during the 2015 Headies, where a certain artist was supposed to win.
Joey mention all of that?
Yeah, he did. He talked about Olamide. He talked about Zeno. He talked about Naira Marley, like a couple of other things, right? But He's basically saying that if you have to punish somebody, then there should be rules and regulations guiding it. Headies doesn't have a particular statement that says, okay, if you do this, if you do that, it's going to be punishable. It's going to be a punishable offense. So why take Portable down? And I kind of agree with him. I mean, I'm not justifying what Portable did. It was very, very wrong. He deserves to be punished. But if you have to do this, then you have to do it for some other persons. Burna Boy, for instance, should we go there?
Okay. Well, basically, for now, I know that a lot of people are comparing, okay, so Burna Boy was involved in, violent act that almost claimed 2 lives just a couple of weeks back. Why are you not taking Burna Boy down? Burna Boy is in at least 2 categories, of the nomination for this year. Why are you not taking Burna Boy down? Why is he only Portable? And I get it, right? I mean, I completely understand all of this. The fact that Burna Boy was, seemed to be, seemed to care less about everything that was being said about him during that period. We don't know the true story of everything that happened. What we know is that particular, case is still under investigation. But for Portable's attitude back to back lately has been one of violence and, if you ask me, unnecessary controversy. Because why would you say now? If you notice, all the other cases of artists in
we're
the
not
past,
as deep.
I won't say we're not as deep. Some of them may have been deep, but none of them was threatening the lives of fellow nominees. And as an award body, it's very important for them to protect the fellow nominees. You can't come out boldly and say, if I don't win in this particular category, I'm going to kill all the people. I'm going to kill whoever wins in this category. That doesn't even make any sense. And you know what annoys me the most is the fact that Portable has reacted to his disqualification, and he shows an attitude of nonchalance.
No remorse, like
no remorse,
whatever.
like okay,
I've got money,
take me out.
I've got cars, I've got wives, I've got.
And I'm like, what is this guy? What is it really? Like you should obviously show some form of remorse because
Were you expecting remorse from Portable? Really?
I expected a remorse. Remember that the headies gave him an opportunity to apologize last time.
And he did, even though he didn't sound like it.
That was
he
not
did.
an apology.
According to him, he did.
I'm sorry, we cannot accept that as an apology because he was. What did he basically say? He said, "Big bro,"
yeah,
and some other random things that don't even cannot pass as an apology.
Yeah,
so now he was not remorseful before the disqualification. After the disqualification, he still shows that he's not remorseful. So I'm saying that it makes a lot of sense for the headies at this point now. People like Joey Akan obviously are music journalists. They know what it is, in this industry.
Yeah.
They know who is who. They know what applies. And he was basically talking about the importance of taking, the art away from the artist, separating it. It makes sense. I'm not going to say it doesn't make sense, but in this matter, Portable deserves that disqualification.
Yes,
if we're being honest, we're waiting for it.
I totally agree with you, Gabby. But all I'm saying is I'm going with Joey Akan. If you have to punish someone the right way. Let it be a constitutional right. I mean, let us see it so that it doesn't look like, okay, because people are talking, oh, why are you not doing anything about him? Why are you promoting bad culture? I know Hedis is trying to prove to us that they have moral values and all that. Yeah, we agree to that and we like that. But there should be like a written down do's and don'ts in a layman's English.
And you're saying that it should apply to everybody.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Depends on the offense, so you can't just disqualify someone for nothing. Depends on the offense. I don't think there's anyone that has been that deep.
Portable Shah deserves this disqualification, and we are all keeping our fingers crossed, waiting for the right time for them to announce it. So I mean, I wish all the other nominees, all the best in the Headies event that's going to be happening sometime in September. Yes, and please, I will just say this: no matter how talented you are, no matter how much people love your craft, good attitude will never go out of style.
Yes, you can't take the place of character.
Yes, you cannot do it, So I'm not going to compare with other people, but I'm just going to say this, Portable really needs to obviously check all of that.
True.
Yeah.
Maltina, share happiness.
Fuze Unbothered.
Now, there's this other part of, everything that is happening that is starting to really bother me. And it has to do with the fact that everybody has a camera phone now these days. And you feel that you can just pick up the phone
and
open the camera, press record, and then your video is going to go viral. Yeah. No matter what it is you're talking about, no matter what it is you're capturing, you just have a say. Yeah. So one particular social media user, went to P Square's village, and then I don't know how he was able to gain access into their family house. Yeah. And then he records, the entire house and says, "Oh, this is P Square's house. Take a look.
Yeah. See what the house in Anambra State, I guess.
Yes.
From Anambra.
Yeah. See what the house looks like."
Yeah.
Then he goes as far as showing the parents' grave.
P Square house. Don't me, see P Square house. Son of their mother grave. Son of their father grave. Display house, see their uncle house,
which I feel
that was very, very disrespectful and highly insensitive.
And I'm wondering what's this all about? Who is this man? How did he gain access? And what's the purpose of this video? What's he trying to show? The entire world. So different people have had different things to say about it, but I think a lot of people are taking the stand that what is this?
Yeah, I think we're in the era of people trying to chase clout and all that. Because first of all, you have no right, regardless of whether it's P Square or anybody, even if it's just an ordinary person. I'm not saying nobody's ordinary. Just for lack of better words, you don't have the right. You don't have the right to take your phone and start comparing. Okay, you're comparing to their mansion in Lagos here. I don't understand why
they most likely live.
I don't get what's that.
So if you gain access to maybe any of their homes outside of the country, you do the same. What are you doing?
Exactly.
Really? What is this about?
Why didn't he show his face? No, he would have shown his face now. Let us see.
I just wish that from the voice, these people can
actually see because that was so really, that they can actually really wrong. And you now went as far, like you said, to show the grave of his mom. You even told us this is his mother.
Like
what were you trying to achieve? What are you trying to compare? We know these guys are well to do. So regardless of however their house looks like in the village, none of your business. however they wish to make it should be like that. Besides, nobody's there, right? So
I don't think people leave.
Please, dears, let's do better. Let's do better.
Stop trespassing all for the sake of you want to, trend, you want to, get clap for yourself. It's not all that.
It's not worth it, man.
It's not worth it
It's
in
not
the
worth
end, to
it.
be honest.
Yeah.
And just because you have a camera phone does not mean that you should not know that there are ethics. There's a way to use the
There are
phone.
things to
You
do
don't use
and
it
not do.
anyhow you want, just because of, clout.
Yeah.
At this point, we're going to take a break, you guys, and we'll be right back after this. Don't go anywhere.
I used to care for the world's opinion. I used to fear their rejection. I used to beg for validation. And I used to wait to be seen. But the fire that burned in me was hotter. And the passion that lived in me had a voice of its own. So I stopped waiting and started to act. I stopped fearing and started to live. And when they thought I'd fail, I stepped into my power.
Because my time is now.
Amstel Malta, be your best.
Maltina, share happiness.
Fuze Unbothered.
So every year, former United States President Barack Obama releases his summer playlist. That's what he calls it. And a lot of people have come out to say he has released his playlist for 2022, which of course has Thames on it. Like Baby Girl B.
He's everywhere right now.
And people have come out to say, why is Davido and Wizkid not on that list? First of all, I don't want to say it's just Barack Obama, but why should anybody care? So what? I mean, Wizkid was there, I don't know if it's last year or 2 years ago with Essence.
Yeah.
So I don't get why people are so, Davido is missing, Wizkid is missing. Now I'm going to read what Barack Obama said. According to him, every year I get excited to share my summer playlist because I learn about so many new artists from your replies. It's an example of how music really can bring us all together. Here is what I've been listening to this summer. What songs would you add? Right? So just him like putting out what he thinks,
what he's been listening to,
what he loves and all that. And it's the comparison for me. People coming out to say, Wizkid wasn't there, Davido didn't make it.
You guys,
people trying to cause wahala.
So Burna Boy happened to have been on that.
Burna Boy is also on that list.
Burna Boy and Thames. We also have Phil and Benson.
Yeah.
Yes, from the song Phineas. And I'm like, wait, hold on, everybody. He's even using this as an opportunity to say, recommend songs to me. So if you feel that Wizkid's, Davido songs are not there, recommend to the former president Barack Obama so that he can add them to his playlist. Abi,
yes, and besides, we're all Africans. Thames is African.
So we should be happy.
African. So we should happy
that our music is still blowing up.
Nigeria.
And everybody's accepting it. So that's a good thing. Still talking about Thames. I'm going to also mention the fact that Beyonce's Renaissance album that is coming out, later this month. It should be, I think, the 29th.
Yeah.
Yes, so Renaissance album is coming out and Thames is on that album. She's featured on a song called Move, where Grace Jones and Thames herself was featured on that song by Beyonce. I think this is absolutely amazing to see the way Thames is rising and rising and rising. The other day she was in the news again for being on Wakanda Forever's Black Panther 2's official trailer. So congratulations, Thames.
It's definitely I must say 2022 is definitely Thames. I mean, like going by what she said when she was about to take her award during the BET Awards, and she said something. She said, don't ever feel like you can't do something, because I have a lot of people who feel like, would I ever see Beyonce? But Thames is probably in a room saying, I'm going to meet this lady someday, I'm going to meet this lady, I'm going to have a handshake, and it's coming into existence.
And she's working with
Toby as well. So let's not, anything can happen. We've had people in the industry who haven't even set their eyes on Beyonce. Not to compare or anything, but I'm just talking about the power of speaking it out and manifesting
believing
it.
in yourself.
Yeah.
that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
So at this point, we're going to go away. We'll be back again another time.
Tomorrow.
Yes. Don't forget to join the conversation.
That's right.
Follow us on our YouTube channel. Subscribe. And the YouTube channel is at The Fuze. Follow us on Instagram also at Fuze Local. You find me on Instagram at Gabby.Gabby.
And you can find me at _Madichi on all social media platforms. Until next time,
stay fused, guys.
Upfront and personal, world-class business, world-class consultants.